Carolina. Yeah, the Panthers are. Yeah. Okay. Let's just start off with this. Everybody, like, when they talk about free agent like grades, they always give the Panthers like an A or an A plus. Am I saying I'm not gonna? Am I saying like I'm not gonna give them that? Obviously not. Like, they were big ass spenders. Like, this is like one of the shorter slideshows I have because did they spent a lot of money, and reasonably so, because you're kind of in a interesting window now because you just won the division for the first like time in forever. For the first time in forever. Yeah, like, they were pretty damn good, and this like free agent moves made them pretty great. Which obviously, if you like go from good to like possibly great, that's obviously gonna give you like an A grade. And okay, so okay, let's just start off with this. Jalen Phillips is a Panther. Am I gonna say this isn't an overpay? Fuck no. Like, I think this is a good move. Like, he was pretty damn healthy for the Eagles, and when he played for the Eagles, he had like one of the like he had like the most pressure. One of the like how do you say this? Like, he had one of the highest amount of pressures in like the league, just in general, for like pass rushers. Pass rushers. So that's pretty damn impressive. But that still doesn't mean that he deserved it. Like, if you had to give them this much money to bring him into Carolina, then I get it, because if you needed like a big ass edge rusher, and you got it, like, you needed like a big time pass rusher, and if you can get one in free agency, you fucking take it. Is it overpay? Yes, but is he still a good player when healthy? Yes, but that's another thing. I still don't know if I trust him completely yet. I'm on the verge of doing it, but like, he almost had to medically retire because of his injuries. I am fucking thankful as hell that he has been able to keep playing at a level like this in order to get this contract. But just give you like one more season where you're like mostly healthy, and then I'll completely like trust him, because he is that good when he plays. I just want to see one more year of him healthy. This one really, really shocked me. I thought Devin Lloyd was going back to Jacksonville because he was like the captain of that defense. He was really good for the Jaguars. He's a Panther now. Like, dude, that 1-2 punch of Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd by itself would just get an A plus. That's relatively cheap. He was really good for the fucking Jaguars, and I don't know why they let him go. He was phenomenal last year, and if he can play like that for the Panthers, their defense might actually be really young and really talented. Like, those two moves alone are the reason why people give them such a high grade, because they're so good. Like, I don't know how the hell they got those two players in just free agency. Like, damn, big spenders. And this one pissed me off. Like, okay, as a Packers fan, I'll talk about the loss more when I get to the Packers. I'll just talk about this for the Panthers. This is basically just an Ike Ekwonu like band-aid. You give him a 1-year deal for a reason, because Ike Ekwonu is dealing with an injury. So if he is hurt for the next season, just put in Rasheed Walker and you'll be fine. But when Ike Ekwonu is healthy, he will obviously play. And then, honestly, for backup tackle money, like, if you're paying Rasheed Walker as a backup, then $4 million is honestly pretty decent for him, because he is honestly, like, as a backup, he would be a great backup, because as a starter, he is limited. But as a fucking backup, that is really good for him. So, good move. I really think this is also an underrated move, because he can have upside to be a good left tackle, which is extremely valuable. And honestly, if Ike Kwanu is healthy before midseason, shit, I could see him getting traded for like a fucking like third, second round pick. That second round pick might be a little luxury, but honestly, shit, I could see it. He might be a Ram. You never know. But yeah, good signing. Very, very good signing, in my opinion. John Mechie is also they are just making this receiver core great. Tyrell McMillan was the offensive rookie of the year, which I was super happy about. I think he very much deserved it. He was great last year and was their offense at times. And now you brought in John Mechie, who at worst he's like a good backup, and if he starts, he can still show glimpses of like a player we expected him to be. And he is still decent. Not like a world beater, but decent. I was honestly a little shocked that he left the Jets, but you'll take it. Because now you got Mechie, Coker, McMillan. I'm missing someone. I feel like I'm missing someone big. Hold on. Okay, so the more you know. You search something up, it just stops your video. It's the third time I've done that today. But yeah, Xavier Legette. I don't know how I didn't figure that out by myself, but he's not been that great. That's really it. Yeah, you got a replacement quarterback. I'll talk about that when I actually get to the losses. You got rid of Andy Dalton, but Kenny Pickett, the Super Bowl champion quarterback, is a solid backup. That's really it. He's sometimes the ball throws him, so maybe that could be a questionable thing, but he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Also, Isaiah Simmons. I mean, shit. I'm still he still can't he has shown he can be solid. So maybe this can be a decent re-signing, but overall. And yeah, this one also, girl, you fucking gave Coker nothing for NFL standards. I would take $1 million in a heartbeat, but you gave him nothing to be, because last year he was beautiful, and you brought him back for a year. Honestly, if he has another season like he had last year, he might get paid a little bit. But overall, this is a great re-signing so far. I think he'll get paid more in the future. Also, Nick Scott is back. Yay. He brings okay safety help. I think you would rather keep him than not have him, especially for this amount of money. So yeah, that was all I got. It's a good signing. Well, an okay signing, but okay, yeah. So Rico Dowdle is interesting. Sometimes he likes to be prime Barry Sanders, so that's probably the reason why he was, in my opinion, the biggest loss for the Panthers, because Chuba Hubbard is an interesting player. He can be good when he wants to be, but I feel like you can't really rely on Jordan Brooks, because he had a devastating injury and he just keeps getting hurt. So I think this is a pretty decent loss, because I feel like Chuba Hubbard can be inconsistent. So we'll see what happens. But overall, I think that's a pretty big loss, considering that. Cade Mays. Again, well, not again, but you also lost Austin Corbett at center. So really, center is now a little bit of a need, but you weren't going to pay him that much. He's good, not that good. Even though you are big spenders, you don't have to spend money on every player. You would I say this a lot. You would rather have them than not, but for this money, you would not. I say that a lot. I'm getting repetitive. Andy Dalton's an Eagle. I almost said Falcon, but he is an Eagle now. He feels like an Eagle. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, you brought him in initially to help Bryce Young develop a little bit, but he isn't the greatest player really. So it's not. I mean, at least you got something for him. You probably just cut him if you got the chance. And yeah, I feel like out of all of these moves, honestly, the person who got paid the least amount was probably their biggest loss, because that linebacker group, while it's still good, was fucking Devin Lloyd, that's still a decent loss. You can't deny that, really. That is still a decent loss. DJ Wanham, I mean, $10 million for DJ Wanham. But yeah, Ashawn Robinson, I talked about this in the Buccaneers. That's a decent loss. That's all I got, really. So yeah, expectations are vast. So expectations for the Panthers, I don't fucking know. Like this, it just like confuses me because okay, they had a really good offseason. They tackled needs and like depth, really good depth. So honestly, my expectations for them personally is like 9-8, possibly 10-7 season. Considering again, the division is really simple. It's easy. You can beat the Buccaneers. That's not hard anymore. The Falcons are cursed. The Saints, you could get shocked. But overall, I think the Panthers had a really good offseason. They showed that they can be a good team. I think if they have a good draft, their expectations are playoff, honestly, possibly a playoff win, considering that you almost beat the fucking Rams, which is insanely impressive. Like you did that in the offseason, like you did that in the regular season. That was really impressive with them. That was really impressive when that happened. I don't know what this is, but the Rams are a good football team, and you almost beat them like twice. You beat them once, you almost did twice. So overall, I think the Panthers can be a honestly contending team, not for a Super Bowl, but like a playoff winning team, which is insane to say because everything really depends on Bryce. Okay, if he can play like he did last year, where he was just decent, like okay, he's built off of that because he was the #1 overall pick. You expect like high, like you expect like fucking Andrew Luck play for the number one overall pick because well, not really, but like you're drafting him that fucking high, you expect more than what you got so far. But yeah, overall, I think they can be a good team. They just need to show that they can build off of next year, like build off of next year, build off of last year to like go into like a great category. But the free agent moves help a lot with that.